The fastball inside, 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot that time for Kelly Johnson. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Standing in now, A.J. Pierzynski. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to Duda, a double play.
Batting eighth, center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Michael Bourne gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to Turner Field following this. Matt Harvey set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you, because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Curtis Granderson will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
Tehran has his target. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, Why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Chopped weakly to the left. Johnson is right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Julio Teheran digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Julio Teheran.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ender Inciarte home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto is in pursuit, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Eric Ibar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Wright is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Lucas Duda, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Tehran's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
No.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Neil Walker stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Markakis. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Nick Markakis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
22, Nick Markakis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes over to his right. 1 away.
Now
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Kelly Johnson stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pierzynski. He singled his last time up. chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And Pierzynski can't come up with that one. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 1-0. Travis d'Arnaud heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. To short, hit hard. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And Johnson will put this one away for the second out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
In now, Matt Harvey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And Ibar will make the catch to retire the side. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Jace Peterson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Harvey sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Think you'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Granderson on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Up next for Atlanta.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And Bourne will take it again, and it's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, when you've got the pitcher on deck, that's not a bad idea. Take a hack at something.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Julio Teheran
Julio
is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Curtis Granderson will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
David Wright will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Lucas Duda ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ender Inciarte will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the sixth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he's retired 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Eric Ibar will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Harvey gets the sign. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Right, ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Freddie Freeman will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this is a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Turner Field, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Yoenis Cespedes will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Neil Walker. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Warren arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ranging back is Inciarte, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Michael Conforto will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Trying to hold the lead. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Bounce to first. Freeman's got it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Nick Markakis will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Harvey's ready. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Cabrera's there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning. And maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A runner in scoring position with none out. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And let's take a look at the location of that final pitch here on Show Track. And you're going to see that even though he had a home run earlier in this ball game, they decide to come right back after him up in the zone, and they get him to swing right through it.
Into the box now, A.J. Pierzynski. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball left side. Oh, and this goes right past him. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Jace Peterson steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner. But that slider so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Number 39, Jerry Blevins. Now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot. Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out. One and 2, here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Able to put it away as Darno, and that's out number 2.
Probably the toughest part of this play here is just to locate the ball, because this thing's not going to stay in the air very long, but he's able to get a beat on it and make the play.
Julio Teheran will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The Braves will settle for just the one. As Drupal Cabrera comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First delivery to him on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Hit out towards second. There's Peterson. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Juan Lagares will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Curtis Granderson will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Right side. Freeman is up with it. A tag for 1, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. Ender Inciarte digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Tap fouled at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Lagares is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter,
Very
number 1,
brisk pace to the ball game thus far.
Eric
2-0 our
Aybar.
score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in to try it again, Eric Aybar. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Low for ball 1.
Too low.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Playing twos. 2-2.
To 2-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Aybar is retired, 2 down now.
That's a real good sinker there. You can see this ball's in the dirt by the time he's committed to this swing. That's a nice job behind the plate at cleaning up and getting that put out at first.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
These guys are maybe starting to put this game out of reach. This is a solo shot, and it pushes the lead up to 3. So now it'll take a pretty big collapse in the top of the 9th not to give this home crowd the victory they're looking for.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Boy, and with 2 away, the pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Here's Kelly Johnson as he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. David Wright will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much. Pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Lucas Duda will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And this is fouled at the plate. And this will get right by Pierzynski to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No one out with a runner at second. This one's flared out toward left. Inciarte moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Tehran sets. Here's the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Peterson fields it cleanly. On to first. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Neil Walker will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Catcher.
Ready now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, don't expect him to forget throwing inside. Even after the hit by pitch, he just won't start giving in to guys out there.
And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is.
Boy, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and then this? My goodness, you could not have a worse time for a pass ball, and this one's going to cost him a run.
Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest. And he is in there. Alejandro De Aza will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Alejandro De Aza.
And it's grounded foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 3-2. Good night from Atlanta.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Julio Teheran. The loss goes to Matt Harvey. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ballgame.